So today is Monday the 23rd of June. Me and the missus are having a few days away in Croatia. Never been here before. We've just landed, picking up the car, the hire car, and we are not in Zagreb, which is the capital. We are in Zadar on the coast here, and yeah, we just picked up our hire car, which is this Volkswagen here. Apparently it's we are the second customer to use it. There's not a scratch on it, and I can't see any scratches at the moment. So hopefully it'll be a good worker. It's got a stick shift. I haven't driven one of them for a while, many years now, but I'm sure it'll all come back to me. So join us for a few days in Zagreb. Not Zagreb. What am I talking about? In Zadar and the surrounding area. Obviously Volkswagen are making retro cars now, because this car is brand new. As I say, we're the second people to have it, and it has a key to start the car. You put it in this hole. I remember this from when I was like
a gear stick as well.
I remember when I was about 21, I had to put a key in there and then turn it. How bizarre! Volkswagen are making retro cars again.
So primitive.
Airbnb number 1 in Zadar itself. So yeah, we just arrived, packed a few things. So yeah, we'll do some video for posterity's sake. So what we got? Entrance. First impressions, it's quite small. So we have bed to the right, toilet around the corner, and shower. To its credit, it has a fantastic view out here. Let's have a look. So we've got the nice view of the sea and the seafront. So yeah, the view gets a thumbs up. We've got wife in the corner. And what we are lacking is a little bit of a kettle. Now we're hoping this red thing here will heat water, but that's to be decided. And on the other window we have the town square, which looks quite old, but nice. So yeah, good view in the morning to wake up to. So yeah, first impressions are it's a bit small, could do with more kitchen appliances, but the view may save it. It's hot.
Yeah, a bit.
It's hot. I'm not built for these temperatures. So this is the promenade outside our apartment, but it's yeah, nice enough. We'll go and have a walk on it. But look how, I don't know if you can see, look how clear that water is. What sea is this?
Adriatic.
Oh, is it Adriatic? There we go. My walking life encyclopedia. Hey, gotta have wifey posing, haven't we, in one shot. What's this? What tourists is this place full of? Zadar.
Polish people, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
There is more of them than locals.
Here we have Zadar's greeting to the sun. It's a 22 metre diameter solar panel array. charges up during the day. And then as the sun goes down, you have a bit of an LED light show, which we haven't seen yet, 'cause it's still charging up. But we'll come back once we've been to the organ and have a look, shall we? Ducks. Why are we so popular now? We had ducks in Prague, didn't we? You remember all
Yes.
those duck shops in Prague? Well, there's a duck shop in Zadar too. So we're back. It's about 11 o'clock. And what we saw earlier, obviously the solar panels and the random LED light display is ongoing. It's quite impressive, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice, huh? All these vivid colours.
Yeah. So we've got up relatively early this morning. Well, I say early, 10 o'clock. And first thing is to have a tour. I like to have a tour when we get to places because you get an idea of what's to maybe spend more time on later on. So yeah, for our last day in Zadar, only for 2 days, we'll have a little tour.
Touring for the last 500 years has been happening here. This is where we meet up and we go for a drink. This is where we celebrate with our basketball players when they win the championship in Croatia. This is where most of the street musicians perform, and so on. The square was partially formed about 500 years ago when Venetians decided to build the white building with 4 double columns you can see over there where the musicians are performing at the moment, called City Lodge. It's the first true courtroom of the city. To this day, inside of it, there is an original courtroom desk from the 16th century. If you want to check it out, feel free to walk inside. So the hidden gem of the city, the Church of St. Lawrence, that dates back from the 11th century. And it shows that history truly can be funny sometimes, as eventually it ended up in the middle of a bar. Now it's not a bar's property. If you want to stop by later on to explore it a bit, feel free to just walk in. You don't have to buy a drink. No one has the right to kick you out.
This part of the city wall, dating back to the 13th century, is the only part of the original city wall that remains. We are standing in the remains of the Roman Forum, and built in the 1st century BC. And the Romans built their forums at the cross section of 2 major roads, which is one of them's behind us over there, and one of them to the right behind us. Anyway, it stood, this forum, till about the 6th century, and then it collapsed, and they used this church behind me now. Was built, a lot of it using the remains of this forum. What's interesting is some of the columns that you can see on the base of the building there are part of the forum, and they've just laid them across to make the foundations of this church. So they stole the columns from the Romans to build a church, a base of a church anyway. I bet it's not a real sailboat. It's probably got a diesel engine. Here we have Zadar's sea organ behind me, and it's those noises you can hear. It's caused by waves pushing on tubes of air, and it comes up very much like a church organ. There's air created by the waves of the sea there, pushing the air through the tubes, and the sound itself comes up through these little holes in the floor here. If you can see them in a minute, I'll show you in a minute. These holes here. So it's a bit random, sounds amazing, depends on the waves, I guess. Yeah, entertaining. The locals don't like it though, apparently, because when it's quite wavy and windy, you can hear it from like 2 kilometres away, even though you won't believe it now, because it's quite quiet. This lift is ancient. It's always a worry when you get in it.
You must be 8 years old.
Okay, look at this up. And it opens.
Yes.
So we've just had an ice cream at a restaurant there, and one of the main ones on the main street. Yeah. And we're going into a bit of a pickle because they don't accept card payments.
And he said that at the very end.
Yeah.
When we ate the ice cream.
And I never bring cash anywhere now. I have no cards. Everything is done on the phone. So he goes, "Don't worry about it. Don't bother. Don't have to pay for it." Which we didn't think was right, did we?
No.
So luckily these card machines now, they have a contactless option, and I managed to get some cash out and go and repay our debt.
He was very happy.
Yes, he was happy to see us back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see how shiny those cobblestones are, but they're incredibly slippy, and especially if you're wearing socks plus sandals. I've nearly been arse over tit several times. Seems to be a free concert every night in Zadar. Here's another one with dancing babushkas. Here we can see the crowds of people walking to where we're walking, the edge of the pier at the end there to watch the sunset. We've got 10 minutes or so there to get there, I think. On the second day to try and watch the sunset here at the on the promenade, as Alfred Hitchcock famously said, this is the best place to watch a sunset in the world.
In the world?
Yeah, to watch a sunset. Yeah. So we're in Zadar looking for a pizza restaurant and we're here, but we thought we'd try and find it by using Grok, which is a AI large language model on Twitter. So we'll see what it's like at restaurant recommendations. So we asked it for a restaurant recommendation for pizza Neapolitan style, and we'll let you know if it gives good recommendations or not. I asked for Neapolitan style, and does that look Neapolitan style to you? No, it doesn't. But we'll see what it tastes like. How did the AI get on? Well, let's start with the negatives first. What it got wrong? It got wrong, obviously, that it's on Neapolitan style. However, it's a plus sign. The pizza itself is very nice. It's got the fresh dough, which is a bit of a pickiness of mine. I like fresh dough. Tomato sauce is a good flavour, complemented by the cheese, well seasoned. So I would come here with that recommendation, even if it's not Neapolitan that I want to. So yes, I give Grok a thumbs up. Look how quiet it is this morning compared to yesterday evening, eh?
Oh, yeah.
And it's only 9 o'clock in the morning at the moment. Yeah. And we are just on our way to a 3-island boat tour. There's a lot of islands off Zadar to explore. So we'll go and have a look at them. I wasn't too bothered, but Mrs. was insisting on a 3-island boat tour.
Something to do and see.
Oh, see if there's anything there.
Yeah, the same. Our first time, so it's like.
Have a boat for the day. Well, for the morning. Everyone's getting off for a swim. I didn't realise this was part of the tour. But anyway, I'm not going for a swim. Not my thing. Just got a water bomb.
I think it's too shy out.
Take my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Got water bombed.
And I have 2 drinks.
I hope I haven't messed up. I booked a 3-island tour, and the first stop is a swimming stop, 40 minutes at one of the islands, so I hope the other 2 stops are just swim stops as well, otherwise I really have messed up. I want to get off and explore the islands, not sit and jump in the water.
Yeah, I even didn't take a swimming costume. So I can only put my feet into water, that's all.
I mean, one stop for 40 minutes here, just sitting and drinking and sunbathing will be alright, but
Not anymore.
Can't do 4 hours of that. Luckily, the snorkeling is a one-off. When we are on the island across from our hotel, which I'll find out the name and put it below, because I don't know it. And we'll have a look round, see what we can see. Third stop is a snorkeling spot, and it's a shame we can't get to the island because apparently there is a monastery on them. We're completed on the way back. I think you forget living in England how much of a pleasure driving can be. England is so densely populated, even in the evening, it's constantly busy, you constantly have other cars around. We've been driving for about half an hour now. We must have seen 10 cars maximum on this road, and it's actually a pleasure to drive. We are here at Croatia National Park for hopefully a boat trip to see some waterfalls and a bit of viewing of the scenery of the area. We are hoping that is the boat that will take us to the falls. We will see, but it would be nice if it was that one.
Oh, it's a bit too big.
Maybe have a glass of champagne on the way.
Like wearing some prison with concrete around.
Oh no, yeah.
How much was it? This one?
80 euros.
For both?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't cheap.
No. So apparently we have to be at our meeting point at 4 o'clock to get to the falls for our entrance. And we've missed the ferry because we didn't have a barcode. We had to find the barcode. So we are definitely going to be late to get there. We just have to hope we can wing it and hopefully they'll let us in. But anyway, 80 euros down the drain if we don't. Innit? Fingers crossed. Hopefully this ferry goes quickly. I'm not convinced.
We need to be positive.
Depends how what they're like, yeah.
Are we going first or second?
Yeah, you go in this one, you go first. I'll guard you.
No, it's fine.
Nearly got the boat to ourselves. Well, I hope those at the falls we've come to see. I don't think so. Anyway, we're in. I thought it might have been a tour that we're on, but it appears not. Our tickets gives us entrance to the park and the boat trip. So we've got a 2-kilometre walk now to get to the falls through this winding path through the woods. A water turbine from the power plant that used to operate around here. Not sure if it's the first turbine, but from what I can see, but it looks like it was first generated in 1895. Feels like I'm in a Star Wars movie with all these walkways with no guardrails on either side to stop you dropping off. Dancing dragonflies, eh? It's an ancient creature, the dragonfly. Are you perchance enjoying yourself, wifey?
Can't be any better for me. Oh, yeah.
Here is Croatia National Park, and here are their famous waterfalls. So it looks a little bit lived in. I might do this video again later on, we'll see. This is Airbnb apartment number 2, during the day this time. Again, apologies, I didn't do it straight away.
We were tired and we came late.
Tired and we came late, if you heard the mist in the background, which is true, yes. So, here is the kitchen area. Washing area. And the sitting room with a nice balcony to sit and have a cup of coffee in the evening. And here we have a twin room, which probably won't get used. unless I'm naughty and get kicked in there. And this is where we'll be sleeping. Bathroom. Four, I believe, yes.
Yeah.
And here we are in Croatia, historic market town known for its medieval structures, one of which is behind me. This promenade looks like it's just been done. It looks absolutely gorgeous and brand new, doesn't it? This one here. A few of the smaller cruise ships obviously park up here. We'll spend a few hours here before heading off somewhere else to be decided. Yeah. The whole of Croatia is just a whole maze of slim streets, very similar to Venice, and we've got lost a few times, haven't we? I can't find my way. There's no order to it. Yeah, what strikes me is how clean they keep this stone, don't you think? It's very well maintained, this town. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't keen, was I?
Probably as many times, and I said I need to take you to Zakopane, mountains. That's another place we have to go as well.
What was that way for you? I've been stubborn. Yeah. I've been stubborn about coming to Croatia.
A few years, I've been saying that for at least over 5 years. Come to Croatia, it will be nice, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, and I kept saying no, didn't I? But no, I was wrong. It is.
Well, it's not really that you didn't want to come. It was just never. There was always some other idea for other places, and that one was never.
Yeah, no, never the top of the list, was it?
Yeah.
But no, it is a fantastic place, and I am keen to go to other places in Croatia now, definitely.
Other cities.
Yeah, I think we'll visit the capital, Zagreb, and also Split.
And Dubrovnik.
Dubrovnik, yeah. There we have Fortress Chris, better known as Marine from the TV series Game of Thrones. And if memory serves, this is where Daenerys Targaryen spent some of her time on her travels. But anyway, yeah, Marine from Game of Thrones. Now this is quite a view from the fortress. Look at that. Does the camera do it justice or not? I'll find out later.
Probably not.
One thing I've noticed is they do like their bell towers in Croatia. Every town seems to have one. A quick stop off in Šibenik. Don't have long here, so it's a stop between two places, so we maybe have an hour or two. So yeah, well, just a few videos from Šibenik to look back on. We go left down, yeah? So, last night of the holiday to Croatia. I think we can give it a thumbs up, yeah?
Oh yes, very nice.
And that's me and Anya.
One of the best trips we ever had. Every day was just an adventure and surprising and oh.
So that's us signing out.